EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. The extra point. Up and good. And the Vikings will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30. Yard line.
1-1, ready? We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's a first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 40, 20, 15, and he will score. Trevor Etienne, touchdown Carolina. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
This kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar, count to 60.
His drive will start on the ground. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ready.
second.
From the 33. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
And the Vikings
Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
44-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. That was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9. And the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the
These 3rd down
43-yard
conversions
line.
are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17
That
more
catch
yards.
number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Ready.
Now, Milrow, this is designed run. And the Vikings are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
That's another.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
19, Cowboys.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get up. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. No problem there on the extra point. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Gun.
Now, Burrow. That's into traffic, but taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Got a man. Good job coming back to the ball on the completion. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Carolina first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Let's get set. Start.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Here we go. Start.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He connects with Jordan Addison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
Here we go. Start.
Here's Burrow. Now a screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Gun. Start. 180. What is that? Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here we go. Start.
ETN ahead out of the pistol. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first. Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The PAT, up and good. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Milroe on first down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So after 1, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. From the gun, it's Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Milroe. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Milroe. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Clear Bryant.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
18 Cardinal.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 7.
Now Milrow. That's to the outside. He's got Jefferson. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed run.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The RPO, that one is complete, and he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Minnesota.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That's swung out to Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 31, here's second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard
Burrow
line.
now. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
On 2. Here we go. 12. Can.
Burrow. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Burrow to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackburn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Milroe looks to run it himself. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
At the 43-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Get it. 6.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Milroe on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
He's going to look downfield once again. It's a big return. It's finally tackled right near midfield.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go, start. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. Right in. Shot.
They'll run. It's ETN. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. This is Hawk down that right sideline. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The extra point is good. Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, left.
Milroe now off the bootleg. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. Ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
17.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Set to go now on first and 10. Now it's Milrow. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Okay, break.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 13 yards.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Milrow going to hold on to this one. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On the jump.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Go.
To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Here we go.
Jacobs. And no signals. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Got it. Ready?
Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the 1. looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And the defense has to feel good about that. 4th and goal, they come up with the big play and end this drive.
In this case, Mike, the defense is thinking turnover on downs, but in this play, they actually force the turnover in the process and make a huge goal line stand to keep the offense out of the end zone.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's ETN. Not much there, maybe a yard.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
On the play. That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On 1, right?
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
1-1, right?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180. Wait, 11.
Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Allison. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
11. 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll let one go down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards.
11 mighty.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Etienne will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here we go, here we go. Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow working in the pistol. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Panthers 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
This throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Okay, great. Back.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Here we go! Here we go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vikings. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
49. Panthers 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. That's swung out to Etienne. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll be taken down at the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
The 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a dozen. Catch number 12, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a run going left. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.